Phantasy Star Replay. This is the next upcoming installation to the Phantasy Star Replay, the third one actually. And there should be many more. I kind of took a break and I didn't really want to take a break because I wanted to make more of these, but I've been kind of poor in job hunting. So I haven't had the time to make all the webcomics and updates to the various games, Gamer Data and Role-Playing Gamer, but I'm getting back to it and I want to do more Phantasy Star Replay and eventually do other games. But since Phantasy Star is such an awesome game, I thought this would be a good one to do, especially Phantasy Star 4. It's one of my favorites, so let's get back to that. Right now we're back in one of the first dungeons in the game, where you take on all those testicles hiding in the basement of the school that the principal pays you for and hand comes with you. So that's where we are right now, but I'm going to go back to the town for a bit and talk to the people there for a bit. Kill Chaz. I was loving a little bit and Chaz got hurt. Poor Chaz. And then we'll get back there. So, let's talk to some of the people. What do they have to say? I'm going to do the right button. I saw it in the middle of the night. Some suspicious looking men carried a big parcel into the academy. This happened some time ago, but I wonder what it could have been. Obviously an illegal drug conspiracy thing done by the principal. Very strange. What do people say? We're still alright here, but apparently the wells are all dried up in the village of Mile. Motavia is a very desert-like planet, so there's never really too much water on the planet. As we've seen on all the Phantasy Stars you play 1 and 2, it's the very dry planet. This Palm is kind of the very earthy, greeny one, and Desinol is very icy and frozen. But this is Motavia, and this is where you start off in Phantasy Star 4, in this village. I'm studying geology. Recently, the soil quality has been deteriorating. Crops barely grow on this farm. My boyfriend in the horticultural department is rather upset. Well, boo-hoo for him. Chaz needs a rest. He's tired. He's been fighting way too many testicle monsters. These are the student dorms of Motavia Academy. Me, I'm the caretaker. He must be the caretaker from Voyager. But that's the first episode of Voyager. Thought that was in. Here's the inn. Standard inn, Rest heals everyone even if they have 0 HP. Welcome, this is the inn. 15 Mesa. Please have a relaxing stay. Thank you very much. Come again. Of course, the item shop, you can buy your basic things. I think you really don't need too much thing. That's what if you click on the wrong area. Still have enough monomates for now. Of course, we can talk to him a little bit. It's always kind of fun to talk to villagers. Just when it seemed that the number of monsters was decreasing, they're now roaming in the town. Do you think this is some kind of omen? It must be. The principal's evil omen to take over with testicle monsters. Maybe I'm wearing out that term, but they do kind of look like that. No monster can get into this town. The walls surrounding the town will protect us. That's why they're only 6 feet tall. They're not really that tall. That's why I think those strange monsters must be appearing from within the town. I think there's something mighty suspicious about the research going on at the academy. Something suspicious. Probably because it's an underground brothel with all the girls that the principal's kind of hiding. Obviously. And as part of it, you can tell. Just look how suspicious his face is. He's hiding something, you can tell. Oh, you're hiding something. He's definitely hiding behind this. You can see in this pixelated face. I almost want to zoom in here. And of course other people. We're still all right here, but apparently the wells are all dried up in the village of Mile. These are some water. I hear some students jumped into this fountain the other day. I can't believe I missed all the fun. You should take a dip, it'll do you good. But there's barely any water. How could they waste the water? Those horrible students at Motavia Academy, what were they thinking? What were they thinking, those people? Those horrible, horrible students. They all have the same thing to say about Motavia Academy and the drought and the monsters coming in. We talked to her. So I'll talk to her again. Yeah, we know. We say the same thing over and over and over. Well, I think after you kill the monsters, they say something else. Anyways, let's go back to those monsters that we're supposed to eliminate since we were paid mad cash for that, or mad mesa. keep on hitting the wrong button. Of course, Dr. Lorenvo, the god of learning, Dr. Lubris, whom a person from 2,000 years ago. Reference to Phantasy Star 2, because Xenoblade 3 was kind of an offshoot, kind of like the Phantasy Star Online games, where all those worlds kind of going off to find new worlds, which is interesting. And of course, I need to stop hitting that button. And they talk amongst themselves. Both the principal and Han have asked us to inspect the basement. Are you sure you're not just trying to take my money? Hey, you've already paid, so don't cry over spilt milk. Yeah, I wonder if I'll be okay going with these people. You know, that's a good way to figure out what you're doing in this game. That's what I like about Phantasy Star 4. I guess you see this in some other games. You'll see that in the Tales of the series a lot. You can talk amongst your party. And I think maybe in Star Ocean, it's kind of when you get to towns, like Star Ocean 2. There's other RPGs too like that. But it's always a fun option. You can see what's going on. These things, well, it's a pretty simple system. We'll get into this later when you can set up macros for your team to do automatic attacks and of course the combos, which is great. And then the state of each person, equip, skill, tech, item. Pretty simple, but still fun. So we'll learn more about that as the game goes. And we'll talk to a few of these guys. I'm studying history. Wow, history. The planet has had problems since the beginning. Presently we have an abnormal climate, soil depletion, and a decreasing birth rate. Oh no. It makes me pessimistic about the future. Then let's go back to the future and fix it and stop Palma from exploding from those bad humans. This guy is too depressing. I don't blame him. Recently the rate of environmental degradation has increased. Oh, that's not good. Han, what are you doing in the company of those uncivilized animals? You know, Chaz and Alyssa, so uncivilized. Especially Chaz, that guy. What a jerk. Maybe I'll have a little fun with him. Please put that away. Oh, the puns that could be put there. It's endless. There's one part I wanted to show. I don't think you can really see it. Wow, what a view. I think once there were 3 planets. I like this part. It kind of explains the story in case you haven't played 1 and 2. Kind of spoilers, but maybe you should know about it by now. Once there was 3 planets in the August solar system, but during the Great Collapse, the planet Parma was lost by all those awful, awful humans on that planet Earth. Can you believe all those awful humans on planet Earth? Went all the way out to Andromeda, apparently where the August star system is, where this planet system is apparently located in, and destroyed Parma, just so they could find a habitable world. Those humans. Not only Deslas and this planet remain. It's kind of sad. Apparently 1,000 years ago there were ships that could travel through space. They were pretty awesome. Today the only thing we can do is use the Nullis through a telescope. Just once I would love to go to the Nullis. Make sure you bring your coat, it's chilly. That sounds like a dream, traveling to another planet. And it does, which you do get to travel in the planets in 1 and 2, which is fun. And eventually, well, you'll see. I don't want to ruin everything. Here at Motavia Academy, we search for the truth of the universe. This is the largest research facility on the entire planet. It's kind of tiny. Nothing compared to, like, all those underground mother brain complexes in 2 and all the technical places you'll see. The mother brain made weather control systems and control the planet to make it more healthy at first. What do you think? Isn't it grand? It looks like an interesting place, doesn't it, Alice? Really? It doesn't interest me one bit. I love her name. It's kind of a reference to the first one, the hero, Alice. A-L-I-S, except hers A-L-I-Y-S. So it's almost a really direct relationship to her name, how she was the hero in the first one. So I really like that, because these are they're kind of both mutual heroes, Alice and Chaz. Well, we talked to him. You know, he's with those whores and drugs and growing testicles. God only knows. And we have to clean it up for him for... Really, it's not really enough messa for what really we're going to do. He should be paying us millions of messa. So we can obviously make our own kind of brothel of our own. Always a brothel. Always a great way to make money nowadays. Well, back to his creepy dungeon. The dungeon, the testicle. Ah! And of course the battles, the testicles. Maybe we'll pause and skip fast forward to some of these. I kind of leveled up a little bit, so you kind of want to level here for like 20-30 minutes. You only need to get a few levels, 3, 4. It's pretty easy. Most of this game is pretty easy. There's just one part in the middle that's kind of difficult, but we'll wait till we get there. Victory. These are some basic items I opened already. They're just like healing potions, basically. the dynamite and mononate, basic killing things, nothing too hard. Don't think you can... Look at all this dust. I can't read the titles on these books. He can't read. And more of these things. Kind of boring, but... You know, I mean, I like the graphics. I always loved 8-bit, 16-bit graphics the most. Something about Sega, just... Sega always seemed extra cool. It's like cooler than the Super Nintendo. The Super Nintendo was always like extra cute. And, you know, there's sponsors. There's another treasure chest over here. You can go get it. You don't have to fight all of them. All those evil testicles. And we go down here. It's a pretty simple dungeon. It's insanely easy. Watch out now, surprise attack. And more things you probably can't read. I can't read the titles on these books. Very depressing. More treasure chests that I open. I actually was going to show opening all these, but then I was having a recorder problem, so I couldn't show it right. But you still can see the basic idea what to do at the beginning of the game. Of course, you get down to like the 3rd level, I think, and then there's these strange cart things getting wheeled in there. Obviously, the principal's doing something strange downstairs. What are these things? They're growing artificial testicles? I mean, at least they can grow artificial boobs. At least that'd be cuter. So they're just like, what the holy... It's just creepy. Let's run away! Ah! Ah! But we must fight. So you must fight. They like to talk amongst themselves. And Han gives them more money for drugs so they can fight. Well, if he insists. So there's the weird monster. This is like the first boss. Incredibly simple. Obviously the music is some of the best. Eagle Nova. What do we do? I set up one macro already, one where they kind of do their free magics. I want to do it so it does a tri-attack. I'll have to show that a little bit later. It's being a little weird. I don't think they're going to do it. I'll have to set it up later, but something like that. That's like the first kind of combo. He's incredibly easy to take on. He has like 400 HP or so. I almost want to do another tri-attack. Let's try that again. Eventually we'll get that going. Maybe I'm missing one of the right magics. Boy obviously is kind of an attack magic. Russ's heal too is kind of an attack magic. Mahan has even like a mixed skill, so he's okay. Russ's heal and of course Wada's attack. Go on, I think it increases your agility. I still won't do it, but we'll eventually show it. There's a lot of combo attacks in this game which are pretty awesome. And he'll keep on producing those things, but he'll produce a maximum too, so you can kill them or you keep coming back, or you can just leave them there. They're not really doing that much damage. Of course, she has her special skills, not like they reel off your technique points, but you only have a set amount that you can restore anytime that you go to the inn. And of course, he has Earth, but Earth doesn't really do too much, so let's sue him again. And of course, Han. It's not bad vision. I think it increases that. Maybe that's the dexterity one, but let's swat him again. Vortex is a good attack thing. It gets him. Oh no, so much damage. Oh no, what do we do? Oh no, he's dead already. So it's a pretty easy battle. As you can tell, it's really a 5-year-old could do his first battle. So I'll just, I don't know, I'll just have him attack. It's pretty simple. You already got the big mother testicle, so the Eagle Nova, so you got him now. Chaz got a critical. You go, Chaz. You go, girl. You know he's a guy. Not too much experience, but we did it! Yay! That's where all the happy music comes. Well, if it had some. But I don't have a budget for special effects. Chaz, you need more practice. Your swing is too slow. He keeps on staring at her too much. Some of this. That Chaz, a womanizer. What? But we destroyed the monster. With my help. Sorry. Now, Han, come over here. Okay. What? What are these glass containers for? These, hey, are you by any chance breeding monsters here? All these girls for your brothel, but why do they come like testicles? Can't you guys do it right? My god. If that's the case, this monster business is no mystery after all. It's a production. I don't know. I know the jokes are lame. I don't know anything. It's the first time I've been in this room. I've only just learned that such a thing exists at the academy. Really, it's the truth. The whole truth, nothing but the truth. So, swear me God. Actually, I'm lying. We just couldn't grow boobies right, so they couldn't have testicles. I believe you. For now. Dun 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 dun. Should have that kind of animated, the hamster thing, that hamster that turns around ominously. I really need a budget for special effects here. The principal must know about these containers. That's why he must donate the role-playing gamer and gamer data. Very subliminal message. He must also know the connection between this and the disappearances of Professor Holt. Oh, does he run off with the testicle girls from here? Yes, well, I know really what happens, but I can't tell you yet. But we'll see it in Birth Valley soon. Yes, let's see the principal again. Come on, Chaz. Hey, don't leave me here. He doesn't want to be left alone. He needs his friends. What is this? What is this? Hold me to this? Oh, Chaz, you need to hold yourself. She's the kind of very strong, kind of unique, kind of sassy one. What is this? Chaz is kind of friendly, fun-loving, youthful on hands. You know, the intelligent professor assistant. Kind of nerdy, but Han's kind of, you know, everyone loves Han. I've known some people that use the name Han online, a very popular name. They're doing the moonwalk now. Well, not really moonwalk, but you know, their special dance. So you defeat the monster, and I believe there are no monsters here now. Oh, I guess there are monsters again. But you know, you can battle or not battle, it's up to you. Sometimes I just pointlessly battle, and sometimes I just kind of skip past it. More monsters! Run! Zorn built. We should call him Testicle built. I should be thinking of better jokes for that, but that's okay. And back to Motavia Academy. Ah, the warm temperature of Motavia. I guess we're going to go talk to the principal now and see what he thinks. If you're looking for the principal's room, it's way in the back. Oh, but recently he's been acting strangely. Think he's ran out of drugs or something. Let's talk to a few. Thank you very much. I feel much safer now. Obviously, some of their conversations have changed now that you defeated that Eagle Nova thing. I can't believe that lady and the kid defeated the monsters. Oops, nothing. No, he didn't hear that. And he jumps out the window, but he has no window to jump out. Oh, you've completed the job. Thank you so much. No, really, thank you. And that's where he just hugs you pointlessly. Thank you. Fills her up. Obviously, she gets a little, you know. But she probably likes attention. I think there might be another scene coming up here where he denies her. I don't know. Maybe it was just the beginning. What's wrong? Change of music. You seem upset. Drastic music, after all. Were you able to defeat those monsters? I mean, he's cut onto my brothel. The Motavia Academy is disbanded. Yes, but there's something I want to ask you. I want to ask you for your drugs. What? They're my drugs. Is it just my imagination that I saw some strange things? Not those normal things you see when you're on drugs. I know, I need better jokes. In the basement, obviously, where all the bad things are. In the basement. Stop beating around the bush. There's other comic illustrations in this. It's just a really great way how this game goes about presenting the story when it gets to plot points. It kind of puts in the graphics. I mean, when this game first came out, I don't know if I went over it. I think I did, but it was extra expensive because the ROM size was extra large. Someone's keeping information from me is the 6th most dangerous thing in this world. This most dangerous being when Chaz tries to hit on her. Dramatic music. Chaz hitting on Liz. I know. Alright already. I'll tell you what I know. If you really want to know, I'll tell you what I really want to know. I wanna jigga. He's really a Spice Girl, guys. You are aware of the recent outbreak of a new breed of monster. Oh yes, the Testicle Girls. Thanks to the outbreak, I'm not hurting for work. I am. 3 months ago, though I love making these things, Holt identified Birth Valley as the origin of the outbreak, and he went to investigate. He said he discovered the remains of an ancient and advanced civilization. Obviously, it's the new Civilization game. Actually, Phantasy Star Civ would be fun. The investigation team brought back the monster breeding capsules and immediately set forth on their second investigative mission, but not one of them came back because they all turned into weird succubus girls with testicles on them and ate them all. Yes, that's right. Obviously, that's right. Weird succubus girls with testicles on them. Han knows. Or Han. I think it's Han. And despite all this, you didn't send out a rescue team and ban entry to Birth Valley. No! 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 I think I just like the music. I was trying to send out a rescue team, but I started getting busy with all my brothel testicle girls and I lost track of time. Something happened. At that moment, a man who called himself Zio, yes, Zio. Some of the students were talking about this earlier, how one had just kind of randomly left the academy and kind of just went off to another religion. Whom is what is Zio? I wish we talked to her, but you'll see if we talked to her before this. It may change afterwards. We can go see. Appeared before my eyes. Zio, I've heard of him. That fake magician who has really cool music and a cool portrait. Ah, my dear principal of Motavia Academy. How are you doing? Who are you? My name is Zio, and I am with the IRS. You haven't paid the bills for the Motavia Academy. And you haven't paid your drug bills either. Haha, corny joke. Zio the Black Magician. Maybe I should make a ROM hack of this. Do not intrude on Birth Valley. It's having babies. Of course, Zio looks awesome, as you can tell. The very awesome looking Japanese look. Very, maybe by Shonen, I don't know. What do you mean? In the future, if you ever let anyone set foot in Birth Valley, all the Medusa girls will turn you into stone. Let me make something clear. There is no need for you to go to Birth Valley. It's related to the research team, so that's why the Birth Valley situation wasn't announced, and also why you try to keep a lid on the monster situation. But what is this all about? Why is this happening on my planet? Why can't it just be a happy place like Disneyland? Why do they have to brew all these strange monsters? Remains of an ancient advanced civilization in Zio, references to 1 and 2. I guess 3 sort of. It seems like these are signs of something to come. I need to help the professor. I'm going to Birth Valley on the double. Psst, man. This is an egg-laying season for sandworms, so be careful. Alice. We'll tag along for 300 mesa plus expenses. Like, of course, all those contracts, like a credit card contract or a phone contract, plus expenses, obviously, which would total pass. A Googleplex, a Mesa! You meant dramatic music. Endless bills! Deal. And Han doesn't even know what he's getting into. Birth Valley is to the northeast. Let's hurry on the double. Well, dramatic scene. Of course, he was visited by Zio, but it doesn't really show it in the comic scenes, but that was cool. No, he's just looking straight forward. Nothing happening. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Yes, everything's fine. Just fine. Are you going, Han? Ah, yes, I'm going. You can't stop me. So let's go. Let's go. Forward. 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 And beyond.